The Bronx-bred Caribbean rapper made a video in which she admitted she used to drug men back in the day and rob them. In her words, "And I drugged random men up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do." Cardi B used to strip at 19 after working the cash register at an Amish market, when her then-employer advised her to. In her words, he was like, "You're so pretty, you got a nice body." He told me to go across the street to New York Dolls, the strip club. That's when I started stripping. She worked there for a while before saving enough to invest money in her music career and make her own mixtape. Cardi has since then earned 3 #1 singles on Billboard Hot 100, and Bodak Yellow made her the only female artist to have attained multiple #1 songs on the chart. Her Maroon 5 collaboration, Girls Like You, made her the 6th female artist to achieve 3 #1 singles on the chart during the 2010s. Also worthy of note is the fact that she is to feature in a movie for the first time alongside Jennifer Lopez. That's like a monumental upward move in her career. But has it been all fun and games for the Caribbean rapper? Cardi B revealed she took on many jobs in order to survive. While some were legal, others were not so legal. In a video that recently surfaced, Cardi B admitted to drugging men and robbing them during her stripping days.
Hours! I paid over $50,000 in studio time because you gotta pay good engineers, you gotta go to a good studio, and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I don't put in no fucking work, now that's when I feel like niggas is bugging. Cause I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go strip. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking handed to me, my nigga. Nothing. So for a bitch to motherfucking say that I don't deserve shit, that's when I know that they fucking bugging. Cause they do not fucking know the shit that I had to do so niggas could take me out. Cause nobody wanted to help me. Nobody wanted to fucking help me, my nigga.
A shocking revelation that has sent the internet into a frenzy. It wasn't well received by her fans. The hashtag #SurvivingCardiB is currently trending on Twitter, as fans and foes alike are expressing their displeasure on her nasty past by likening her with R&B singer R. Kelly, who had been repeatedly accused of drugging and raping young girls. Cardi, in her usual manner, initially ignored the trends and kept posting dance videos and regular tweets. But when the outrage pressed on and spread to other social media platforms, she provided a somewhat half-baked explanation. In her words, "I made the choices I made at the time because I had limited options." Her explanations, however, were not accepted by a majority of people on Twitter, where the hashtag #SurvivingCardiB continued to trend. A Twitter user wrote, "You really admitted to drugging men? No excuses, you deserve jail time, not fame. I'm trashing all your music I own. Disgusting." Her longtime opponent, hip-hop rapper Nicki Minaj, seems to be having a good time through the scandal, as she took to Twitter encouraging her fans in the job well done and ripping Cardi B's peace of mind apart. "My fans are an obsession," she said. "Love you guys." We all know that through this, the defiant hustler Cardi B isn't going to cower and go low-key as she's been expected to. Instead, she'll do what she does best, which is living her best life. In her most recent tweet about the issue, she said, "I'm that B you love to hate. I'm that B you hate to love, and I love it." However, taking her reactions to the scandal and her sentiments aside, there are pressing questions regarding the scandal. What does it mean for her career? Will she face jail time after this? A Twitter user had this to say, "This whole situation ain't looking good on her. Like, men really need to speak on this cause many men are being raped and they're scared to speak out. But when R. Kelly raped those women, y'all did something, so why ain't nothing happening?" Well, we can do a little more than speculate. Many believe that since the issue of drugging and robbing is a sensitive issue for everyone, including the most loyal Cardi fan, hence loving and listening to an artist who admitted to drugging and robbing men is going to prove difficult for someone who perhaps has gone through the same or known someone who has at some point. Others, however, believe this scandal won't hurt her, as she had always sold herself to the world as a hustler who can do anything to survive. As for the call for illegal action to be taken up against her, all it takes is for a survivor to surface and admit to being drugged and raped by the hip-hop star. Because, well, they almost always speak out when the cat has been let out of the bag. We'll have to keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best, or worst for Cardi B. Let us know what you think about this in the comments. Do you think Cardi B should go down for these actions? Or do you believe she was doing what she had to do to